Hey everyone, I hope y'all have a good day and stuff like that. So, today's subject will be talking about colonization and assimilation. And the reason I want to talk about that and, and, you know, of finding myself because, like, in this world, everything put you in the box, whether it be like being a woman, being black or brown person, being gay or queer, being Jewish, Muslim, or any other religion, um, having a disability, and just everything that put you in the box based on stereotype, right? And like the world just not really accepting of everybody. They wanted to fit in this bubble, like, oh, you had to be pretty, you had to be a certain way, whatever may be the case. Like, especially where, based on the world we live in, like, everything wanted to think a certain way, how we should look in the world, and like, it's kind of like the world we live in very not accepting of who we are. It's like we never like given a voice to be ourselves. We just not to get to voice our opinion. We always have to sit in this, disrespect of who we are. Like especially being a black person in America, specifically, like I'm a black woman, and like people just always like put me in the box, because I'm a black woman or be a black person. Like they all made up about you based on your based on your race, gender, etc. And I know, like, especially being black, like you do everything for everybody, but somehow when it comes to you, they don't care. They like your culture, but don't like you as a person, and it kind of suck. And like it's very mind blowing that we are the human race, and like everything's so black and white that they want you to be this way or that way, put you in the box for no reason. And like assimilation, oh like oh, if you're a black person or a brown person as well, a distant person, like we put it straight in our hair, being more white because we live in a world that very white centric. In this world is very white centric, male centric, Christian or Muslim, where maybe case be very privilege based. That oh, you supposed to be the beauty standard if you are a white man or white woman or cisgender, straight, have money and vibe, right? Everything kind of laid out in that world. And oh, you're supposed to have money and be happy. Like if you get your degree and stuff like that, you have some resources. But knowing how basically we live in a very like colonized nation, like basically throughout history, like back in the 1600s and 1500s, like, and I didn't notice like everything like before colonization, have screwed everything up, and like everything was normal. Like we're more like accepting of sexuality, no gender roles, just being people. Of course, there might be some classism there and probably disability and probably religion, probably that one too. So, and of course, like ever since like the 1500s, like based in the Western country like British, British, Spain, Dutch, and other countries like decide like in Portuguese like they're gonna find a new world and spread out because something going on in their own country and they want to spread out stuff like that, right? And of course, like most majority of Western country, went to the new world, or with with Americas, the Caribbeans, Australia, tried to we India, the country India, but they never did. But they went, Americas and the Caribbean and things like that. Now, of course, they tried to enslave the whole population of indigenous people and try to take away their land. And of course, seeing my ancestors who from the motherland, or aka Africa, just and also human traffic, my ancestor, rape, etc., to get over here, to be treated like crap and do their work for them for free and treated as a property for over 300 years. And, of course, like, especially me being descendant of enslaved African, it kind of saddened me that especially my ancestors had to go through all that to, treat as property and treat like less than human and all this stuff around the world, and it's just sad. And when it's sad that they think that way about people like me, it saddened me. It also, even today, they're trying to like erase history from school, and I'm like, what? Like, why y'all want to like erase slavery from the history book? Like, what y'all afraid of? Like the thing y'all did to basically the due to black people and indigenous people, what you did, and probably other minority group in this country, how you did them dirty to why the country is what it is, probably the richest country in the world, but nah with fucking problems. Like, it's a mess, and basically like everything going on right now, like basically in 2023, people like waking the fuck up, like colonization really screwed thing up, like everything's so screwed up. And right now we have this Palestine, or I see on the internet or social media, like say Hamas, Israel war, and Congo, Sudan, Israel, Ukraine and Russia war, and I'm like, what in the fuck is going on? Like, it's like in the damn in the 2020s, like it getting very chaotic, and like people started to wake up, trying to like spread the issue of racial, spread about racism, sexism, bigotry in this world, and sadly that people do not want to let people free. Like, we want to be free for all this damn oppression, but they're not gonna let us be free. Like we just want to live our life, have our basic rights, whether it be with just be rights, civil rights, LGBTQ rights, and things that, we're supposed to live and live a happy life, but no, they just want us to struggle, like, for existing. Like, I think, like, people are fighting, again, colonization, assimilation, because people are sick of trying to be somebody they ain't, to live in that truth. Um, Radical change, like, it's getting ridiculous. Like, even for me, like, for a long time, because we are all, like, put in a box based on what our race is, gender, sexuality. Like, we are put to the narrative, like, when things like injustice happen, we don't have a say a thing because we'll be taught from a young age like this happened, and we had to deal with so much discriminatory situations that we be silenced. Or I be hear people saying like silence is violent when wherever bigotry come in this world, and like, and I felt like, basically what's going on right now with them wars, because I really don't say anything about the wars because it's very filled with conflict, and like, and I'm a civil rights advocate. I just talk about what it like to be autistic and things like that. You rarely don't hear me talk about like issue like colorism in the black and brown community, like um, women rights and whatever complex issue. And I kind of be silent out there because, for a long time, like, you know, don't talk about the issue or people gonna look at you funny. And I just, now at this age, like, I'm just don't want to say, I don't want to say nothing about, all the injustice around the world because, like, especially with, we're going with Palestinian and Israel situation. And I remember basically the other day, like, you know, I really don't say anything about, Palestinian, you know, that situation that happened on my birthday is like mind blowing. On my birthday, things that went off, and then the war started between um, Palestinian and Hamas and Israel, or Hamas and Israel war. Everything kind of went chaotic, and me, don't know nothing about their politics and how they operate. And I was not gonna say nothing, of course, like if I see like a post on Facebook, for example, or social media talk about free Palestine, I reposted a thing like that. And I remember just saying like free Palestine, thing like that, and like some a mutual of mine saying like, "Hey, Kayla, this is anti-Semitic and all this stuff," and I, we with the mutual, I know because we met each other at the to the Career Summit back in 2019, and he the older, autistic man, and he a white autistic man, and got in the career and tech, doing his have his career in technology, doing IT and stuff like that. And he talked about what I did in anti-Semitic, and I'm like, what? And of course, I'm not trying to argue, I but that thing kind of went left, and I made a post about how I feel about the whole situation, about about Palestinian Israel war, and I posted them on my Instagram, TikTok, and X, which is no longer Twitter. I don't know why they mess with Twitter, but now it's called X. But yeah, I say what I say, how I feel about it, and like I said in the video, I don't know nothing about Palestinian and Israel war. This is what my thought about it, and and the reason I decided to do a video because I'm getting worried that basically how Israel handled the whole situation, it's not that great, and I just don't want to be part of them just keep taking the land of Palestinian, and not just it don't feel right with me, and I felt like they may be repeating history again, because I know Jewish people, and of course they're trying to get go back to their homeland, they ancestral land, and due to their religion, thing like that. Look, I get it, like yeah, that your home too, but don't do it in a way that take other person land. Like it's very chaotic, and I'm kind of scared that basically with the Israel government, and I'm kind of, don't like to say it, like, might put themselves in the position they may be the oppressor, even though they Jewish, stuff like that, and how they handle it is very, how they deal with Palestine is very similar what America did with indigenous people. And I'm scared they probably in that trap. And it was a mess. Just look in the video, it, and you will see saying that how I feel about Palestinian Israel war, and you hear what I say. And I know some of y'all might feel some type of way, but it's what it is, what it is. And I'm not gonna take back what I say. And I think I may gonna lose a metro because what I say in that video. So yeah. And then I be hearing about Congo situation, and it's a fucking mess. And it basically like telling me again like colonization will fuck everything up. It really messed up black and brown community up like forever. The way we used to practice it had been eradicated because white Christian or mostly like, hey, this is not how to live. Eradicate, or they're trying to commit genocide against you, whatever may be the case, or trying to make you change they to fit their way of living, and probably every black or brown community, trying to fit that, follow that rule, but then also destroying our community as well. Put, putting on, they putting the people who oppress us, like France, USA, wherever the thing, use a religion, what they think about gender, and what they think about sexuality, classism, etc. And and I kind of felt like we trying to assimilate to how they believe and stuff, and try to put it in our own life. And I realized no matter how much we try to assimilate to that culture, we cannot live up to it. And also, they go create stereotype about us, all this shit, and keep on colonizing and keep on appropriating shit. And I'm like, and they still go keep colonizing to this day. And then I'm just like, wow, like it seems like everything in this world that like put you in a box, whether you're an autistic person or have a disability, be a black or brown person, being a woman, but they expect so much out of you, but give you little respect. And I'm sick of the shit. I'm sick of trying to be somebody that I'm not like. And even like growing up, like, oh, you a girl, you supposed to act like a lady, and oh, Kayla, so less autistic trait, or like, or they assume you a black woman, like you supposed to be this certain way all the damn time. Uh, it's like all my life, like people have always put me in some kind of fucking box forever, and knowing me trying to please everybody, that yeah, you know, to make them happy, but then you realize along the way it ended up hurting you and not happening. And that's why I felt lost for a long time because I tried to be somebody I'm not, and like what we're doing to ourselves it ain't right. And I realized like basically colonization assimilation, they don't want you to think for yourself. They want to be somebody that you're not. And I don't want to be that. And people challenging, what they knew about certain issue, like racism, sexism, and all the depression, like they realize, oh, that shit is a lie, like, and we thought it to unchallenged. And hell, I, you know, the other day just announced that I don't want to be a Christian no more because how the religion is being used in a negative light, because by people who just very bigoted, very hypocrite and bigots, and I just don't want to be part of that. Despite that, the religion, Christianity, is fine, but people within it, it's just make me just push away from God. Like I used to love, God, talking about God and you know believing what he believed in, love thy neighbor and all this stuff. And now just how people using the Bible the wrong way, how they use the religion the wrong way, I just don't feel fucking right. Then you hear grown up like, oh, I love everybody, but they say oh, I don't like gay people in the same breath. What the fuck? It's like the consistency is not fucking there. Like, what the fuck? Do you love me or do you hate me? Like, you can't have it both ways. It's like you love everybody, you don't like black and brown people. Or you just want women to be submit to you. Or you want other people from other religion to practice your religion. Where the fuck me can? I'm like, what the hell? Like, that's too damn much. We supposed to love thy neighbor, but not discriminate thy neighbor. Like, what the fuck? Cause I realized, and I started questioning some shit like, if, you know, God made me as I am, he made me as I am. And he not gonna let me change who I am. And maybe he want me to be in a journey, like, to find myself and for myself, like, giving intelligence, like, what the hell is going on, this bitch? Like, cause silence make you think like you doing the right thing, but the whole time you realize what you're doing, like, what the fuck? Just like racism, how everything's all fucked up in the system is not working for you, it's working against you and all this shit. Then based in my country alone, we talk about freedom, 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 you know, how about these rights? But then right now, we got group of people in the government trying to take away our rights. Now they just take away, you know, road reservations, down. Now you can't get abortion. Now they're trying to mess with LGBTQ rights. Now they're messing with, affirmative action, which it have been removed because, people just don't know fucking about them. Cause and also based with colonization, they just trying to like brainwash you, like, oh, everything like Gucci Gucci, like everybody equal and shit like that. When you realize that shit ain't fucking real, baby. I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's like I don't want to be fit in the box no more. And now it's my turn, like, not to be in that stereotype and not be in that box where people put me in because due to stereotype of who I am. Like, this is too fucking much. And I don't want to be in that box no more. And neither, not even you, not even your family member, your friend, Hell, everybody in this whole damn world. We try to just living a lie every fucking day, every day. It could be why people fucking miserable. Cause we try to live the, oh, you have to be skinny to be happy. You have to make money to make happy. Oh, I'll probably be having, probably have children and have a man treat me like shit. Oh, I'll probably be straight. Oh, I'll probably be Christian. Or whatever may be the case may be. Like, we always being pressured to being forced in this box. Like, we probably be this and this and this way. And we like, shit, I don't want to be in that box no more. I want to be free, bitch. Liberation to be me. Like, but nope, they won't let you. And I think it's up to us to like decolonize our mind and stop trying to live in this standards of what a woman or what everybody supposed to be in life, because not everybody living their fucking truth. People getting their fake version of their damn self. Shit, I used to get my fake version of my damn self. And like the world ain't safe for me because due to everything so racist, sexist, ableist, classist, homophobic, transphobic, Islamophobic, whatever the issue may be, but damn, like shit, I just want to be free. And also what I learned is like if you want to fight against oppression and colonization, you had to stand up for a white because for a long time we were pressured to not, fight back and get our opinion about things and be fucking with our life and rights, human rights, and we need to say something about it because like if we don't, silence is violence, and it seemed like ever since I became an activist, like my view had to change. I changed, and I'm not being that person like I used to be. And used to be silent, and I don't want to be that no more. Like we need to stand up. What right? I'm not good at like, tell about how I feel about a different issue because I was taught for a long time, and probably everybody was taught for a long time to not to say anything about it, to keep things to yourself. What stay in the household, stay in the household. Don't let everybody know how you speak about this other issue or else you'll be canceled. So, so yeah. So I'll go let people know, like, educate yourself and try to decolonize your mind and try to redistrct what you think about, like bigotry and try not to repeat the past. And I'm sadly what I've seen with Palestinian, Congo, and everything around the world. We challenging, you know, you know, human rights violation and basically bigotry, racism, and discriminant oppression. Like we just want to be free, y'all. We had to fight back, and I had to fight back too. To be free to be us, like freedom to live our life without no discrimination in life. But I know it's gonna take a while, like to make things change and long. We had to wake each other up. The whole had changed. So that's why I feel about colonization assimilation, and also like for this weekend. This is Friday night, so I did so late. So and I'm studying for my exam, and I got an exam coming up this weekend and in the next few days, and I hope I do well because I know this semester has been stressful. Hope I do well. I'll be up all night trying to study and shit. So peace, y'all, and also follow me on my social media in the description, video description. Also follow me on Javiva. Join my community on Javiva. You want to learn about neurodiversity from a black perspective. Join. So I hope y'all have a good day, y'all. Bye.